Editor's note: Kareth Burke, NBC Sports Bay Area's Warriors reporter, will take you inside the two-time defending NBA champions as only she can each Friday with the Ask Kareth mailbag. Send her a question on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag. This season, they're heading into the postseason healthy. Yes, I knocked on wood when I typed this last season. They ended things by losing 10 out of 17 games before the playoffs. But Shaun Livingston explained, last year was trying to put the pieces together without all the pieces. This year I feel like we have more control over our destiny. We have a legitimate shot at the 1 seed, playing the right way. I feel good about it. Game on. At Benagent: when Boogie gets back in a few days, do you think Andrew Bogut will play Kevin Looney's minutes, or what's going to happen there? At Amar_Srinivas 1: what's Andrew Bogut's rotation minutes going to look like when DeMarcus is back? Understandable, considering Bogut is a new, old piece that shakes things up. To recap, DeMarcus Cousins missed 2 games on the road with a sore right ankle, foot. There are no long-term concerns. Bogut started the games Cousins missed and played 19 minutes and 13 minutes, respectively. Bogut's minutes will depend on matchups. Cousins is the starter. Looney is the next big to rotate in. Bogut is the insurance policy. His minutes will fluctuate. Some nights, Bogut won't play at all, depending on matchups in the rest of the regular season. Bogut or Looney could start for Cousins on rest nights, such as the second games of back-to-backs. In the playoffs, I think it would take a special situation for one of them to start in place of Cousins. The Warriors would need a major shakeup in that event, but don't rule it out. BIG, at Jennifer Espinola: why doesn't Jerebko get more playing time? But this question has come up frequently, as fans are noticing his playing time is down, including several DNPs. I actually asked Steve Kerr about Jerebko before the Minnesota game, because Bogut's presence adds a new wrinkle. Here's what Kerr said: it's been tough for Jonas. He played a very important role for us the first half of the season, and then when DeMarcus came back, the ripple effect hurt Jonas the most, because DeMarcus is going to give us 30 minutes a night at the 5, which means the minutes that we have at the 4 are more limited. Jonas has been the odd man out, but he's a pro. He stays ready, gets his work in, and he's been through this before. We've talked, and he's frustrated, but he understands. He's just got to stay ready. In this league, you just never know. At Cook05: do the Warriors have any plans to make roster additions prior to the playoffs? Bogut is player no. 15 on the roster, the final spot. It's possible the Warriors could sign Damian Lee for the playoffs. To find a spot for Lee, the Warriors would have to waive Alfonzo McKinnie, Quinn Cook, or Jerebko. They have until the end of the regular season to decide. At Cthulhu's Prodigy: how do they continue to stay hungry in year 5 of this dynasty? That's the big question. Making the finals for a 5th consecutive season would deepen the dynasty. And accomplishing a three-peat would be a rare mark in NBA history. Alongside only the Lakers, Celtics and Bulls, every team is hungry for a championship. There's built-in motivation, but the Warriors have the talent to do it. This roster, this moment in time, is only here for so long. There's an urgency to seize the moment. A three-peat has been the singular goal all season. It's their rock and nothing else matters. At Dubs and Stuff: do players watch a lot of other games, or are they basketball-ed out during the season? Steve Kerr says he watches League Pass frequently. At team dinners, games around the league are on TV, but how invested guys are in watching the games varies. NBA players know plenty of guys on other teams. They want to see how their friends are doing. They also keep an eye on the competition. If you're in the league, you're obviously a fan of the game. It can be hard to turn games off when you've devoted so much of your time to it. Other guys say they want a separation between what they're doing and what other teams are doing. They want tunnel vision on their team only. So the answer to your question depends on who you ask and what mood they're in. At Crushinavi: are you into March Madness? Who is your pick to win it all and why? March Madness is a fun time of year, but I'm barely aware of who is good this year beyond Duke and Carolina on the men's side. In my bracket, I'm playing it safe. Few upsets. On the strength of Zion Williamson alone, I'm picking Duke to win. That should make Quinn Cook happy. Speaking of Cook, check out the latest Road Trippin' podcast where I talk with him and former Duke teammate Austin Rivers about Coach K, the Steph Curry effect, and the best road cities in the NBA. Eddie Spakulas. Thanks. Here's the uniform schedule for the league. The home team decides what uniform they want to wear, in part with the team's marketing department, Look at Tommy, who holds the title as best golfer on the Warriors. He ordered team golfers like Steph Curry, Johnny West, Steve Kerr, Andre Iguodala, Willie Green, Klay Thompson, and Jaren Collins. Steph is really good, like if he devoted himself to golf instead of basketball, he could probably get his tour card. And Johnny is good too. I was at an event where he caddied for Steph. He trusts Johnny's advice. This reminds me, congratulations to Johnny for his engagement to LPGA Tour champion Michelle Wie. High five. This week's high five goes to Kevin, pizza delivery man, Durant. How cool was it for him to talk to a dad in an elevator, and then go up to the dad's room with pizza for his sons? That's the ultimate surprise from a player who goes out of his way to do nice things for kids.